Alright, we're gonna get this thing going. All the NPCs, all the yellow quests, all that good stuff. In the last episode we covered Central Thanalan. I think today we're just going to jump into coming back for our class quests, getting the hunt log unlocked, and then diving into Western Thanalan. I am testing out a different mic setup today, so hopefully it does sound better. The next Gladiator quest will be available from Mila upon reaching level 5. I am level 14, so definitely ready. I should have done this one earlier to unlock the hunt log as we were going through Central Thanalan though. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself, and to trust in your stout constitution to endure. My stout constitution? Look at me. Alright, so remember our little trick here. We're gonna do /me, right? We're gonna turn on auto run, and we're gonna just double tap enter as we go. So auto run, click, enter, enter, and it skipped. These guys are giants compared to me. Oh, this is lively, even for the quicksand. You two going to put on a show for us? Okay, see, but if Lolarito is actually the one who set up that little trap, then he's working with Ascians, so there's more to this story, whether he is or is not. So go and speak with him if you're interested. Actually, I will, because talking to that guy and going through a little quest chain is actually how you unlock guild hests. Without it, you don't have access to them. But first, we're going to take a look at this hunt log and take out a few things in Central Thanalan. We're going to do incomplete, so it'll get shorter as I unlock them. Alright, we got some marmots, snapping shrews. Once you unlock, like, the second rank, and you don't have Road to 90, then it can be tough to take on some of the more advanced ones, and there are some tips and tricks there you can use pretty much on any class. Signy, Sign, please tell us how you say that. Sina. Let's grab a couple of those. I gotta go to Western anyway, so keybind. If you go System, and then General Duty Key, you assign it to something, that'll take care of like level sync automatically in Fates. So that's a handy one to have. Target. So switch target circle to target select. Well, I'm gonna lower the music a bit more again, huh? Okay. Whereas I can do that. Just keep it down. Kinda low. It goes hard at times. It do go hard at times. Have you heard the news about the goblet? But when you consider that Ul'dah is still struggling to accommodate countless refugees, the idea that this land is being sold for profit is not surprising whatsoever, come to think of it. That bug is enormous compared to that poor bird, so true. You're a good boy. Yes, yes you are. Oh, yes you are. Who hauled that cargo all the way here? My good boy did. Oh, yes he did. Here's some water and Giesel greens. Go kill as many cactuars as you must to gather 4 bottles of their blood. You said it'd be getting 50 for each load. That was last week. Today, I can offer you 6. One day, Ul'dah. One day. One day what? Tell me what? I need to know. There we go. Okay. Have you brought the cactuar blood? All 4 bottles? Show me. Actually, this clear liquid is far closer to water than it is from blood, except that is for the cactuar it is taken from. For him, it is most definitely blood. Cactuar blood is supposed to help keep the skin supple. I'll just use what you brought with to fill the empty bottles, and those lovely Ul'dah ladies will be none the wiser. Wow! 500. It's really cool. Heard about the auctions, have you? So, when you're first going in, all you have to do is enter the little area, and then go to specified ward. Because you can go to anyone, it doesn't matter, so you just stay where you are. The first time you see this, it may not be like super intuitive, but basically you're selecting a place or a ward to go to. You're not selecting houses, you're just seeing who owns the houses, and then you're going to select and then travel to the first ward in the goblet. So the goblet is pretty like earth tones and it's desert and dry, but it's actually, I think, one of the most beautiful housing areas. Like, you've got the waterfalls, and then the layout is super nice. Everything kind of centralizes and rings outward. You've got this really cool like pool area in the center. It's pretty awesome. I mean, sure, times are tough, and every nation is scrambling to attract formidable fighters. But what about my needs? What about my 40 acres and a chocobo? I don't get no 40 acres. But it's just not fair. Oh, hey, there's people at this place. Yeah. So far, I have anything to say. Waving your hand like that ain't gonna make it any less hot. What were if I waved it right Kraken like? I gotta read that again. What were if I waved it right Kraken like? A wandering minstrel gave me this here pipe. Okay. What if I... Now I'm gonna have to start saying that. What if I waved it right here Kraken like? Back to work or I'll dock another 100 gil. Sir, right away, sir. The only purpose of this thing that you climb over and stand on, that he's on, is to stand there. Like, what's the point? So this guy's like a fancy pants, huh? Adelard. There have been more and more people coming into Ul'dah since the calamity. The hammers are pounding the ground solid as to make fit for new homes for the rich. Ah. These hammers are to flatten gigantic swaths of land to put homes up. But then, like, what happens when it's flat? Like, look at the size of this thing. It doesn't seem economically feasible. Look at it. Holy cow. You know, you spend some time in here for, like, the gladiator quest, but you don't ever really, like, come here for any other reason except for this. Dearest Kikipu, it's been too long since I wrote you last. I've heard it told the scum of Ul'dah have set their sights on your Silver Bazaar. I've no intention of stepping one ilm from this hovel, much less soaring from it. It's my hovel, and I love it. Keep those filthy gropers off the merchandise, you... What? Miguel's not good enough for you? It would be, if you had any. Danielle of the Silver Bazaar requires some very specific materials to fix his father's broken compass. Please, you must help me. It's my father. Well, he isn't dying or anything. He's a fisherman by trade, you see, but he broke his only compass. He hasn't been able to put out to sea in weeks. I feel like there might be someone back here, but I'm not 100% sure. Hey, welcome. Yeah, so basically I tend to do a lot of, like, beginner stuff. So we're doing a explore all of the things in Eorzea, so you're welcome to stick around, comment as much as you want. It's a slow stream though, so just so you know. Alright, and magnetite is up here. It's best if one does not ask exactly how this oil was extracted from a goblin. Don't waste your time, mate. Compass done broke on me. I'll not be fishing this day nor the next, more than like. Magnetite. Daniel asked this of you, did he? So Dad's to fix up the old compass and put out back to sea, is he? Catch a nice haul of fat fish. I have a vessel that's barely seaworthy, and scarce big enough for me alone. I've no crew, no hands to help me with the haul. All day at sea busting my butt to get a few gil at best. Days ain't what they were. Time was you could scarce count the ships what used to make berth here. There weren't no empty coin purse or stomach in all the bazaar. Small ships ain't got no place at sea no more. Everywhere I go, I'm in the shadow or wake of some monstrous trawler or signer. The old ways are done. We little fishermen done lost our way. I ain't no fisherman no more, nor much of a father, I suppose. Just a broken man with a broken compass and broken dreams. Look, I can get behind going and killing goblins for the guy to put his life back together, but homie, I'm a Lalafell too. You could easily just go get your baggage. If you are looking for people to run stuff with, you could join the Friends of Eorzeon Discord server. Some of the people kind of walking around with me on stream are in that group too. We like to goof off, whether it's old content, new content, challenge runs. Well, that's that. Must be Nald himself telling me to give up my sea legs. Might be as there's a new life waiting out there somewhere. Maybe me compass will lead me to it. It's terrible, Eorzeon. Simply terrible. Please, you must help us. You've already done so much for us, I know, but we're in grave danger. Those fiends have drawn up a fake contract of sale and are trying to use it to drive us from the bazaar. Back for more, Kenrick. How many times must I say it before this seeps into that thick skull of yours? I'll die before I see one ilm of this land fall into your hands. Easily arranged, I assure you. Come, Kikipu, listen to reason. You know who we are. You know our deeds. You have no hope in this. Look at this miserable place. A stain on the map. You resist now, but I swear I will lay waste to these shabby tents and broken buildings, and when I'm finished, I guarantee you will thank me for it. You stupid, foolish man. You couldn't be more wrong. We may no longer boast the visitors or gil of days of the past, but this is home to me and many more. Our memories are here, years worth of them, decades. We sweated together when we dug this well. We laughed and drank together in every festival, and we mourned together with each life the desert took from us. That is the Silver Bazaar. That is home. If you are truly willing to die for this place, we are more than willing to oblige you. How am I supposed to reach that? Let's see if I have mad hops. Oh, I do. I have mad hops. No, I will not rest until its name is wiped from every history book in Eorzea. That's crazy. I didn't know you knew what a book was. Though I can't help but wonder about the more fearsome company he threatens to bring. Yeah, I'm all about that reward. I like it. Sierra Mist. Because this is not an area that I've actually really explored much. I think I've come down here for a quest or two. Did I just see what I thought I saw? Well, I don't know what you thought you saw, so I can't say. Like, if we think about this, because, like, they are tiny little stalks with gigantic heads. Even if those are, like, super duper lightweight, that still feels like it has to be filled with some kind of gas to stay floating. There's a lot of, like, fauna down here that I never thought about. And the miner said, "But I don't have a daughter." No, still don't get it. I mean, I don't have any context either. Let's see, Senmin. The wells are a blessing from Nafka herself, so show some respect and dispose of your refuse elsewhere. Do you have a big problem with that? What else is... Really? Really? I... Like, come on, bro. Like, is this a joke? Is this an actual joke? Like, that's ridiculous. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile. There's really not. It's just kind of a bridge. Although, is there anything back there? Yeah, nothing. Alright, sprint. Activate. So, Nafika's Wells, there's no, like, subtitle for this little cave thing. It may even just be nothing. And it looks like it's just kind of being mined out. And there's really nothing to it. There's like a tiny little encampment with like 3 people. And that's it. Okay, Dusty Mongrels are done. Let's see. You got anything to say? Welcome to Horizon, the hub of trade, the navel of commerce, the middle of it all. The gate you see before you is the eastern portal, the sunrise gate. So I wonder if the west one is the sunset gate. Missing a few in central. Okay. There are no beasts trailing you, are there? Well, I think you would be able to tell. The Danon, which gives us a cutscene. Eorzeon, I presume? Momodi said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mines days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. If you could slay some beasts and bring me 4 of their eyes, I'll see to it you're well rewarded. And then we've got Oopaloopa, which is one of the best Lalith names, and he looks like an Oompa Loompa. Some unprincipled knave has been filching supplies from the storeroom. In order to apprehend this morally challenged rapscallion, I have procured 4 iron leg traps. Yo, please don't tell me you're gonna have me do iron leg traps for someone. Hope I recover. Well, me too. Like, if I don't recover, that's death, right? Look, Astions. Just kidding. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. They are, however, probably thaumaturges, which is crazy because those might be the first thaumaturges that are not like evil, that are not Lalas. Although maybe they are. So all we gotta do is do the fake or the test guild leave. You actually don't have access to guild leaves until you do this, and it's always the same one. So you accept it, you roll over to western portion of the map here. Yeah, I guess it does kind of look like it's, yep, winchy, now that I think about it. I guess I just figured maybe it was like Like this part would raise up to those ceilings so you'd have no real access or something. I don't know what I was thinking. Go into your journal, our leave quest. The leave quests are at the bottom. And then you can check them out, but I already know that I'm in here. We'll initiate. And then do it +4, why not? And then we'll just fight it. It'll start to run, but it's slow, so I don't gotta worry about it. Plus, I got friends here. And then if you guys want to start yours, I don't know if you did or not, but we got like 20 seconds to do it. Or, oh wait, we're in a party. Did you guys get the same thing? Yeah, okay. Given your stellar performance, I see no reason to deny you our official leaves. You needn't say a word. I could hear Totenoa quite well from here. There's duty available. Also, we're setting 4 iron leg traps right here. And then I'm also going to go into my item settings, and then inventory interface, expanded. Let's check that one. I think that's a double. I actually want open all. I just like it bigger. And then scale it to like 160. No, we'll do 140. Right there. That should be fine. You set up those traps for Fufulupu, have you? Excellent. Are those my leg traps in front of the gate? A trader's chocobo could step right into that and lose a foot. I better disarm those things before someone important is horrifically injured. Yeah, only if it's someone important. Doesn't matter if it's someone random. Yes, I know you were just following orders. It's Fufulupu, you see. He certainly means well, but disaster follows the man like a behemoth chasing a butterfly. I would kind of like to see a behemoth following a butterfly. And it would probably be in like some adorable way, like a dog chasing it, like trying to have just the time of its life. We'll just kill some mongrels. Talk to Drunken Stag. He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern has closed the mines due to some incident. I fled for my life when goblins came, and now only realized that I left my tools behind. Please, you must retrieve them for me. My sharpened pickaxe. So, what's on your back, bro? The product you heard Thanalan going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw nashachite, or nashachite, nashachite. You know, I really have been ignoring a lot of the yellow quests and stuff. And a lot of them are just, hey, you're going there anyway, do this thing. So I really could easily do some of them. With a party, and like it spawns an enemy for you to kill as the quest, it shares the enemy. Like, you know, technically stone can be an adjective, so like Stone Torch is literally possible to be his name. Copperbell mines were first opened by royal decree during the Thorn Dynasty, over 300 years ago. However, due to the Great Giant Revolt, the mines were sealed and abandoned for centuries. The concern purchased the mines from the royal family 20 years ago, but saw no need to resume operations until recently. Demand for ore rose sharply in the wake of the calamity, and only fools would let developed mines go to waste, or so they thought. Hold on. Should have been left and buried and forgotten. I need blobs for my hunt log. Gotcha. Okay. The concern purchased the mines from the royal family 20 years ago, but no need to resume operations until recently. So they've had them for 20 years, but the Copperbell mines were first opened over 300 years ago. Due to the Great Giant Revolt, the mines were sealed and abandoned for centuries. So what we know about the Great Giant Revolt is probably going to come later in for like the hard mode and stuff, but we know there was a revolt, but the mines were sealed and abandoned for centuries. So when you run into giants down there, like they've been surviving down there for 3 near 100 years. This is also a good time, even when you're not on a preferred world, you may be close to the level if you've done the hunt log, to do the smith stuff, the Hall of the Novice, because then you can end up getting good gear before you enter Zastasha later. Not only do you get that good gear, you get the ring that gives you a 30% experience boost and great stats. These tools mean more to him than life itself, and yet he's not willing to go get them. Uldan Sultana Nanasha Ulnasha. Quite literally an eye of a serpent, sought after by goldsmiths and jewelers across the realm for its ruby glow. He's not purple, is he? Well, look at his hair! Like, it's very colorful, and he's got like things on his cheeks. And I'll grab the jacket though. Alright, Fufu, what you got for us? He wants you to track down a missing courier. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Talk to Momodi. We'll go to the Gladiators Guild. What's all this then? You got something for me? I think level 15 takes me to Eastern Thanalan. Kikipu, haven't heard a word from that old gal in ages. How's the deer doing? Old Kikipu and I used to stay up till dawn talking about, well, whatever girls do. I've already heard of your exploits at the quicksand, Eorzeon. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of them. Alas, we received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants through Scorpion Crossing. Genova Witness. Probably on the Genova world. Nice. Ethernet. Western Thanalan. The Horizon package. You're a 12 send. They tore me from my saddle and took everything. Bring my goods back to me, I beg of you. Caravan sack. We'll fight one marauder who's murderous. Horrible. The driven. Now the rhythm. We're gonna, gotta deliver the goods back. 12, bless you, adventurer. If it weren't for good men like you, I'd never leave home. 163. It's kind of a lot when you only have 4,000. It's nothing when it's, you know, against like 10 million gil. Or if you have Aetheryte tickets, which you all know how to get Aetheryte tickets from my short, right? Okay. Good, it's finished. And with that, this stage of your training is complete. Return to your training, Eorzeon. We will speak again. So, actually, I could get the money here, but this custom-made cuirass is actually pretty cool looking. And as far as I know, there's no place to get it. I'd have to look it up, but it's pretty snazzy. So I think I'm just going to take it for the glamours. There have been several violent murders recently, the victims of which were all Huron men. Based on the multiple spear wounds found on the bodies of the deceased, we believe that Lancers are responsible for the crimes. Don't kill me, please. I'm not the one you want. You darn dust white freelancers. Thank you. They appeared out of nowhere. Asked me if I was Aldous at Spearpoint. Right, so they were indeed the murderers we saw. But what brought dusk white freelancers all the way from the Black Shroud? And why were they murdering Huron men with swords? First sword! It's Bruce. Bruce the Big. But he doesn't really look that big. What is it? Lancers' first sword. A gang of them. Hiding in the tunnel south of the Black Brush Station. Seems we're not rid of them yet. Eorzeon, you might as well finish what you started. Go to Central Thanalan and dispatch the last of these freelancers. Bruce, accompany Eorzeon. See that he doesn't die. Well, I can't keep the bloke from getting skewered, but I'll patch him up best I can. Eorzeon, defend Bruce. He knows powerful healing magics, but he cannot employ them unless you keep all your enemies occupied. Make sure you command their full attention at all times. So, she's the head of the gladiators. She's concerned about this, so she sends off the rookie. Okay. Although, if I could choose when to be sick and when not to be, like, if I had to choose certain times to be sick, I think I would do well at planning it out. Bruce the Big. I mean, he's big to me, but, like, nah. Seems no one's home. Let's say we wait here and ambush them when they return. Okay, status? That's not helping. Gotta speak bigger. I'll have to do a little bit more of that later. Congratulations on a job well done, Eorzeon. Bruce says you acquitted yourself well. You've shown a tremendous growth since you joined us, and though it pains me to do this, you've earned the right. Eorzeon, I grant you leave to join other guilds. Oh, thanks. So long as you do not forget that you are above all a gladiator. Before you head off, I wanted to ask you, Bruce believes the freelancers were out for a bounty. What is your opinion on this, Eorzeon? I mean, it doesn't matter. She told me not to tell him about all this. She's going to learn about all this anyway, so I'm actually just going to try this one. Their motives died with them. I see. Mayhap it is best that we put this sordid affair behind us. Still, I cannot help but wonder. So this will be a good stopping point because we'll pick up the level 15 quest, we'll show that instance fight, get shield lob, and pick up other classes. We'll just unlock them as we go. We won't necessarily dive into like their class quests yet and leveling them up. I think, although maybe that is something we should do because we are going to be exploring so much that as we do unlock the quests, we at least get the starting stuff, because that follows along pretty well. So maybe we'll do that. Thanks for joining.